Hi Aries and welcome to Faylight Tarot. This video is for your manifestation for the next 4 weeks, that time period being from mid-November to early December. So as per usual, I have cleansed and pre-shuffled my cards so I can take my time over that and I don't have to waste any of yours. Now, as any tarot reader will tell you, there are a lot of you out there, so take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. And if none of it resonates with you, then that's absolutely fine. She's not the reading for you. You can try again next time. But should you like what you see and hear today, then please, by all means, do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and you'll be alerted to next week's reading, which is for your wellness check-in. Okie dokie, so let's have a little peek and see what's happening here. Most of your cards are minor arcana. We have two swords, one cup, one pentacle, one wand, and we also have a major arcana for your leap of faith card, which is quite interesting there. So it could be that there's a lot for you to think about right now, but it doesn't seem to be overwhelming with thought, which is good. So the energy that you are putting out into the world right now is the Six of Cups, Six of Swords. So let's have a little look at what that is before we start talking any further. Tell me about the Six of Swords for Aries. Six of Swords for Aries. What messages and energies do you have for me? Thank you very much. Six of Swords. Okay. Oh, very good. Right, we'll have a look at the bottom of the deck in a second, but for now, this will be enough to get by on. Ah, how interesting. Okay. Right, we have the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Death card, and we've also got the Knight of Wands here. Okay. So with the Six of Swords there seems to be this this underlying message of you being rescued in the nick of time, or it could also be about you moving on in a different direction, but still holding on to a few things from the past. Now, what's lovely here is that you do have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here, so that there's this pursuit for stability that you have for your home base. And you have the Ten of Pentacles here, which talks about that great abundance and that recognition as well. So it could entirely be too that maybe an opportunity has come your way and it has come at the perfect timing. And it's one that, as I say, is giving you stability. You're being celebrated for it, but it's also coming with bonuses in terms of um, how much finances that you're bringing in. And it could also talk about just anything that you hold value in. It was fast as well, the way that it came about with the Eight of Wands, and there's also that element of communication with the Eight of Wands. So it could be that you spoke to the right person at the right time and the ball was immediately rolling. And what is lovely is that this opportunity that has come your way, what that has done is it's been able to put an end to whatever it was that came before that required you to be saved from. And what that's done is that's actually it's renewed your sense of vigor, which is beautiful. You seem to now have this energy in you of I can go and get it done now. It's, you're firing on all cylinders. Everything is working perfectly for you. And not only that, but I feel that there's a renewed passion in yourself for being able to do this. It's like that there's a clear path now for you to move through, which is beautiful. At the bottom of the deck for the hidden and the subconscious, we have the Magician, we've got the Six of Cups, the Three of Wands, and we've also got the Page of Pentacles here. Yeah, I feel that this is actually something that you manifested. I feel that this is something that you really kind of prayed for. And it came about perfectly. With the Six of Cups too, I feel that gives some weight into you using your connections from the past. And it could have been somebody that you held in great esteem, um, or somebody that you felt that close connection with. But ultimately, you are now on a new path that is leading you towards a new future. And what's beautiful about that is with this page of Pentacles energy, it is that new beginning. And as much as you're, ready to go and you're ready to jump in, as much as possible, you do have this recognition in yourself that you're still, like brand new at this. You need to take your time, take it easy. And it doesn't have to be about a job, it can just be about you in general. Like any situation that has required you to get help from the outside, which is wonderful. However that may be for you. Something for you to be more open to receiving is that Ten of Cups energy, which is that happiness, that family harmony. So it could as well be that this energy that you're putting out now is that whole, I am ready to receive now, I am ready for it. Perhaps there's an aspect of recovery in there somewhere from anything. It could be from um, recovery from stress, health recovery, addiction recovery, anything that played a negative role within your life. You're now over that hill and you're ready to go. And now the next step for you is to be open to receiving the love of the people around you and your happiness, how you've earned that. Tell me about the Ten of Cups for Aries, please. Ten of Cups for Aries. Also could just be you stepping into the world as well, like maybe if you were a bit reclusive before. Tell me about Aries. Ten of Cups. Thank you. Beautiful energy there. Righty. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Seven of Cups, and we've also got the Hierophant here. Yeah, you don't have to rush at it, which is lovely, and being open to receiving this. This is something that you can take your time over. You can take your time over, you can gather your resources, and you can expand in a time frame that suits you best. And what's really lovely about that is that you recognize that even though that this is going to take time, and you need to work your way up to it, you're still not afraid to express your eagerness to explore these things, which is gorgeous. I think that that's lovely. And with the Seven of Cups here too, I feel that there are so many more options available for you now, which is interesting. So let's take a wee second to look at this here. All the options are available to you now. Now that could mean many things. Options in how many resources that you can tap to be open to receiving this love. But it could also be an opportunity for you to explore on, well, what are those things that bring me happiness? There are so many things for me to go and look at now. And this is really beautiful, okay, because in terms of counselling, one of the things that help us to re-establish our safety net is by exploring the things that bring us joy. And that's lovely if you are in a position to do this. Just ask yourself, what makes me happy, what excites me, what sparks my interest, what adds enrichment to my life. And the way that you do that is by using the power of the Hierophant. You can use your faith in yourself, and if you do have faith in a religious aspect, and also taking into account all the lessons that you have learned along the way. Now, what's also interesting is that with the Hierophant, I particularly associate the Hierophant with the likes of a counsellor, because what he does is he provides guidance to the people here below. They look to him for guidance, for counselling. So it could essentially be that you have somebody within your support network that you could speak to, who can help you process some of these things. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Star card, you have the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and you've also got the Sun card here. So you are on the right path for you, Aries. You are on a healing path that is leading you to new things. And what's even more beautiful is that you do wish to have this. You do wish to be open to receiving your happiness and your family harmony and so on. And I do understand that this is where it's important for you to recognize that opening yourself up to this is going to take work, it's going to take dedication, and it needs to be at a pace that you're comfortable with, because anxiety is still there for you, exhaustion is still there for you, and also I feel that perhaps you may have these thoughts within you that because of these things that are within me, the anxiety and the exhaustion, I don't want people to be anxious or exhausted by me. But those are two things for you to think about, and for things for you to work through. Because the Sun card is telling you, no, you're in a new dawn, you're in a new day. Explore, explore, explore. Find your joy. Your inner child is now peeking out from where it was hiding, and it wants to have fun because it knows that you deserve that, in the same way that it knows you deserved to be able to move on to a new path in spite of these swords that are still in your boat. You deserve to have this happiness for yourself and to redefine what happiness is for you. Because don't forget, there is displacement within you because of this, but the key to that is that it is temporary. If you have the determination and the will to see it through, you will. Victory will be yours, Aries. Now, what will happen when you are open to receiving that Ten of Cups energy? And again, you have that Five of Pentacles there, which is that temporary displacement. That feeling of not being quite sure if you belong, which is entirely understandable given the history that we've been speaking there. If you're coming from a place of recovery, and as I say, recovery can mean as many things as it possibly can mean. What the subject of that recovery is entirely within you. Let's have a little look and see what the Five of Pentacles talks about. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles, please. Nice. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles, we've got the Ten of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we also have the Page of Swords. Do you know, it's interesting because the combination of the Five of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles and then the Ten of Swords here, there's a story in there that I would like to explore. And that is that whole, it's almost like you perhaps believed for a while that the people around you didn't want to work with you. They didn't want to create something with you. Maybe that you felt that you were a burden. But what's beautiful is that the Ten of Swords is here to tell you that those feelings of you not belonging and not wanting, not being a part of a group is going to come to an end. If anything, what is going to happen is that the people around you and their desire to have you there is going to flourish, because you have a capability beyond your reckoning. You have this ability to create beautiful artistry. And it's about seizing that and recognizing that in yourself. So, how do you recognize that in yourself, Aries? Well, one of the things that I like to do when it comes to me figuring out whether my anxieties are well found or if they come from within, is to be honest with myself and to sit down and think, okay, well, have I worked to the best of my abilities? And if yes, then you know that the anxiety is about something else. So then you start to explore that. If you say, actually, no, I haven't, that's not a bad thing. What you're doing there is you're being honest with yourself and you're saying, okay, well, why wasn't I? And then that puts you into another path. But it's about self-recognition, and it's about giving yourself a break. You know, a lot of our anxieties come from within, because we are worried about how others are going to perceive us. And maybe that is an issue with you, maybe it's not, but it's probably something you could look at, I feel. And that's kind of confirmed here anyway with the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords here. The farmer puts great work into his crop to make sure that it grows bountiful and healthy, which is what I'm suggesting for you to do. And again, how do you do that? Is you explore the truth, explore the honesty, communicate with yourself, and don't be afraid by what you see, because you are stronger than you know, Aries. You have all the tools that you could possibly need. And if you feel that you don't have those tools, then ask yourself, where do I get those tools from? What are your resources? Who is around you? The Hierophant is here for a reason. You're not alone. Lovely. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, you've got the Sun card, and you've also got the Six of Wands here. And I know that there is this horrible sense of loss at some point for you. However, one of the really, really interesting things is that with every loss, there is a gain. So for you to lose this aspect of yourself, of you feeling that you're not good enough, or that you don't deserve anything, you're going to lose that, and what you're going to gain instead is stability, groundedness, understanding of what your value is, which is wonderful. That's incredible. There's also this nurturing aspect that comes with the Queen of Pentacles, and I wouldn't be surprised as well if there was somebody near you who has Queen of Pentacles energy, who has probably wanted to tell you this, or has probably wanted you to understand that they are there for you and that you are stronger than you know. And I feel that that is going to be an epiphany for you, realizing that you're not alone, that you are strong in yourself, which is beautiful in itself. However, that you are not alone, that somebody has your back. And it's going to increase your ability to find joy in things, to create things, to explore things. And it's a new beginning for you. And it's one that's ultimately leading you to success. Your leap of faith to take is the World card. And that is you essentially just giving into the will of the universe. See what happens. Because you have been redefined already. You have been reborn already, and it is time for you to show the world. Show the world that Aries is here. I am seen. I am heard. Listen to my voice and look at the things that I can do. This wholeness, this unity within you. And it's also that energy of that completion of a cycle, which makes sense if you were to do this work. Tell me about the World card for Aries. Thank you. Okay, So I know that these came out back to front, but they should be that way because I'm holding this deck the wrong way. That's why. Sorry. Yeah, tell me about the world card, please. It's my fault. I should have double checked. Loads of messages coming through for you for this. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay. You have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, and you've got the Five of Wands here. Yes, essentially in a nutshell, just what I said there, with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands rather, that presentation of the true you, that presentation of look at how beautiful I am, look at how strong I am, look at how passionate I am, and also understanding that you see a new beauty within the world. There is nothing that you cannot do, Aries, and you will go out and you will do that. You have a lot of heart, so share it if you can. And I understand as well that the anxiety still has a hold of you, okay? And you are at no fault for that, and I need to really reinforce that for you. You are not at fault for the anxiety still being present and still making you feel bound, okay? Because, like we said before, it takes time. You're going to have doubts and you're going to have negative thoughts. But speak about it, be honest about it, be open about it. And once you get to a point where you are able to see that actually these swords I have in front of me, yes, they are overwhelming, but there's a clear path through here for me. All I have to do is lift the blindfold, and then that way I can place my feet in a certain way that's going to lead me to safety. Once you do that, new gifts are incoming for you. And again, like I've said in quite a few of my readings lately, the Ace of Pentacles, it doesn't just mean wealth, and it doesn't just mean a gift incoming, but it also talks about a new beginning of what you find value in, like a renewal of your definition of value could be coming through as well. And with the Five of Wands here, it's just that little reminder for you in the whole, listen, it's going to be difficult, it is going to be tough, and you are going to really struggle with it, but persevere with that struggle, because the rewards are going to be exceptional. The rewards are going to be beyond compare. At the bottom of the deck you have the sorry, the computer just went off. At the bottom of the deck you have the Chariot here. Now the Chariot sees this strife but blasts through it, because the rider understands, I have the ability to control these opposing forces in me, and I have the ability to drive this chariot to victory. I will be strong. The chariot believes wholeheartedly in what they can do. And once you do that, you're going to harness this ability to manifest anything that you want. You will have no problem whatsoever. And I feel too that there is going to be an element for you of you understanding that when it comes to an Emperor energy, who's you, by the way, you are going to step into your own power, which is wonderful. And you are going to be successful again. The Emperor has the ability to think analytically. You will get to a point where you are going to be objective about the things that you feel and your thought processes. And ultimately, what comes with that is acceptance. How do I work with that? And that's where shadow work is incredible. How can you manifest more effectively? And that is okay, I'll take that. That is the Three of Swords for you. So let's have a look and see what's happening here. How to manifest more effectively. Three of Swords for Aries. Okay. So you have the King of Wands, you've got the Three of Cups, you have the Lover's card, and you also have the Magician here. That deep heartache within you, it doesn't clear right off the bat. And this is where acceptance comes in. The acceptance of you taking the role of the King of Wands, looking at it, accepting it, but moving with it anyway. The King of Wands will not be told that he can't do anything or that he can't go anywhere. He is charismatic, he leads, he's fire. And also, I'm not being funny, Aries, but people love you. You know, they're drawn to you. So take stock of that. People want to celebrate you, so celebrate with them. They like you, they love you. And once you start doing that, and you start allowing yourself the celebration of you, this leads you towards you being open to receiving that happiness and harmony there. What that does is that's going to reaffirm your sense of self. You're going to reconceptualize your healthy boundaries for you. Your deep connections are going to deepen even further. And naturally, your powers of manifestation flourish. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Two of Wands, the King of Swords, and you've got the Empress here. Because all you wish for is to be comfortable, and that's how you do it. Take that thing that is from the edge of your awareness that really makes you uncomfortable, bring it into the known, address it, but accept it and work with it. Change it if you want to. That's the key to comfort. The path is yours to take. And the way that you do that is by looking at things with a clear mind, communicating honestly, truthfully, and not backing down from the fight. You know, the King of Swords does not give in to any enemy, and neither should you. Once you do that, the healing power of the Empress comes through for you, and it brings with it this nourishment, this potential of growth within you that leads to so much abundance. And it could be growth in all sorts of reasons. It sorts of ways. It can be personal growth. It can be how you work, how you move through the world, how you advance your relationships. All of those things come to fruition for you. Yeah, balance comes back into play again. And that talks neatly about that whole being objective and taking that thing that you don't like and analyzing it, figuring it out, saying, I have this feeling within me, and that's okay. That saying, it's okay to not be okay. 100%. You're only human. Your potential outcome is the King of Wands, and again, that is that whole life and soul of the party. He's the guy that everybody wants to hang out with. He's fun, he's loving, he's charismatic. He has a lust for life, a love of nature. Tell me the King of Wands for Aries, please. He is well liked. Tell me about the King of Wands for Aries, please. King of Wands for Aries, please. Wonderful energies here. Okay, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups, you have the Tower on its side, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles here. Gosh, you can see that the story unfolding with the way these cards are presenting themselves. So your potential outcome of embracing that King of Wands energy and displaying the King of Wands energy. How do you get there? You get there by being curious about your feelings, being curious about the people around you, and not that only that, but you make it clear to people that you are emotionally available. Not only that, but you want to deliver your messages of your emotions. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You want to pursue romance. And it doesn't have to be romance as in like, oh, I'm seeking a partner. No, just romance in the whole I want to romance life. If you understand what I mean by that. And with the Tower on its side here, that's interesting to me because that suggests you acknowledging the things that you are uncertain about, but you're not dominated by them anymore. And how is that? That's because you've found new wisdom. And you are slowly but surely coming out of the darkness, guided by the light of the star in the Hermit's lantern. You're guiding yourself or being guided through that darkness with the power of your own wish, your desire to be healed, and your desire to follow the right direction for you. And what's wonderful is that with the Six of Pentacles here, you will be reciprocated. The generosity of you, of yourself, your time, your resources, will be reciprocated back. The things of value that you give to people, they will also give that to you in turn. Your sense of self is going to be stronger than ever, which is incredible. Absolutely incredible. You're going to get to a point where, yes, it does feel like I'm on an apprenticeship learning about myself. However, I'm not starting off from scratch. I just need to really put the fine details in on a few things. Your truth will shine through and lead you to victory. Your communication is going to be exemplary. And your security in self is going to be so grounded. And you are going to realize just how much worth you have in yourself and how much worth of yourself can be given to the people you love. Oh, Aries, that's a beautiful reading for you, for your manifestation. And yeah, I'm not going to summarize because I don't want to make these readings go on forever. But if this was the reading for you and it resonated for you, then I do hope that I've given you a few things to consider, some questions to ask yourself. Ultimately, I hope that I've made you realise that you're not alone. You've got plenty of people around you who love you and want to see you grow. Now, if you want to get further clarity on this, I absolutely do encourage you to maybe have a little watch of this again to pick through it if you want to. I don't know why I felt I need to tell you that, Aries, but there you go. So yes, if this was the reading for you, and if you liked what you saw and you heard today, then please, by all means, do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons to help me grow my channel. I've also got links to your previous readings, your general reading, and your career and finances in the description box below. So you can check those out as well if you like. But in the meantime, Aries, I'll see you soon for your next reading. But you take care of yourself. All right? Bye.